Good morning, silage today. While I was away yesterday doing something, buying something, quite a major purchase actually, Kenny was in whacking down some grass, so we're gonna get that done today. Just shifted a wire here to let more cows in onto another bit behind me, which is a bit nicer, a bit more grass on it. A cow and a couple of calves have managed to get past that wire, but while we're down here, the grass that we put down here is starting to come. You can see the rows coming there. I just need to make sure and keep cattle off it, even just those two that had jumped the fence. I've made quite a bit of a mess over there just with hoof prints. That's where Kev got stuck. There's some grass coming in it. You can see it pretty clearly there. Not much grass in here. A lot of Dawkins and thistles. But Wednesday, the Sky Spot Sprayer from Soil Essentials is on the way, which I am really looking forward to seeing in action. It does thistles and Dawkins, so you're not blanket spraying. Retain all your clover, not worry about that. Go on, Peggy lad. Oh, we thought about it. There's quite a bit of wispy rubbish in this field. It's just a wee block this. Let them in 2 days ago. They'll be in here for another day maybe. That's one of my best calves. It's one of the youngest and it's an absolute peach. Oh, that wasn't it, but that one's good as well. That is one of my younger ones. And another one which has got a little bit more white to it. Actually, I would say that's as good a calf. But quite pleased right now with the state of how the calves are all looking. An improvement on last year, because last year they all got flipping coccidiosis. There's another good looking calf. Give it 250. Right, on the left hand side of your screen, we'll just nip onto herd watch and we can check the details of this calf. We can check the age of it. We can check its weight from when we last weighed it, the treatments we've given it, which will be Vicoxin. Oh, it's a corker, isn't it? 236. What age will you be? About 3 months? 3 months old. Thank you very much to Herdwatch for sponsoring this video. Keeping the lights on. They're a platform I've been using for my cattle now for 2-3 years, so it was a nice fit when they were keen to sponsor a few videos of mine. If you are interested in a piece of software to manage your cattle, then the link is down in the description to Herdwatch. Kev's just about to make a start there. I'm just going to grab on, I'm going to give everything a wee grease. Harvey's just sorting out the flatbed. We're at yard 1 right now. These bales are all going along the road to yard 2. They'll get wrapped along there. Harvey's now greasing that trailer. This forklift is done. Full grease all round. Teaching Harvey the art of greasing, which is, yes, there is a booklet that tells you all the hours and when to do it. Little and often is better than not very often and loads. This grab is about 1,000 years old, and I've noticed a slight problem there actually, and that is detached itself, and it's wandered quite a distance away because it's now got a lot of a bow in it. It's got a strap round here, draw that in, blast it with weld and make it do. A big crack down there. We'll probably need a new bale grab, to be honest. This has seen better days. Gets used a bit for silage as well, which is pretty hard on it because they're heavy. Straw bales are nice and light, easy going. I'm struggling to get enough tension on this to draw it in, so what I'll do, put a strap round there, loop these two together, and then I'll operate that ram, draw it in, and hopefully it'll bring this in because that won't be able to widen. I've got it lined up here with that bit of steel, so what I'll do is I'll clean that off as best I can, weld that seam, same along the bottom, then I'll draw that in even further to try and close that gap. Weld these seams again. Rough as toast, but it's done. We're in a pinch, we need to get moving. Don't know how it'll survive. What I need to do is make another spike We've got one spike, but it's going to be unloading the bales off the trailer. If I make another spike, then that'll save this bale grab because it's not enjoying being used for silage. Used and abused. Kev's maybe got 50 odd bales done, maybe not quite, but there's more silage in this field than the first anyway. Unfortunately, much smaller field. So far the bale grab has not fallen apart. Let's probably just do one at a time, save the weight, but Harvey's heading off right now with load number 1. Forklift along there right now to unload, so he's just going to unload himself. I'll get another load ready for when he comes back. Good news, the grass is yielding quite well, which means need to get another trailer going. One's not going to cut it. Spray her off. Shut the low loader on, then we'll get loaded up. Dad's out in the field right now shifting bales. Rock and roll. Joe Harper from Dodge Seed is here right now, inspecting some winter barley, which is it Tardis or Caravel? I can't remember which one that field is. He's just about parked out of the way. Don't want to hit his nice BMW. Harvey's back right now, he's just getting loaded up by Dad. I'll just chuck the drone up actually, good timing.
You play forgiveness, watch it now, here he comes. He doesn't look a thing like Jesus, but he talks like a gentleman, like you imagine when you were young.
Gets flying across the field. We might, I think we would need 2 trailers. At least 2 trailers going, we get them all shifted earlier. We can assess Dad's loading. Bit ropey that. What's he going, what's he doing there? There's the neighbours in. Getting some spraying done.
I don't know, higher now than ever before. I know we can make it if we take it slow. That's taking easy, easy now. Watch it go. We're burning down the highway skyline on the back of a hurricane that started turning when you were young. When you were young. And sometimes you close your eyes and see the place where you used to live when you were young.
Dad's gone to give Harvey a hand with the straps, but I realised quickly when I was putting my straps on, it's because of the wind. It is pretty windy today. That barley looks phenomenal! It was after peas, as well as the fact that winter crops just look rather lovely. Field stones from the tatties I went in. Harvey and Kev cleared them up yesterday. So many stones came out of that field. Tatties. I'm on the fence about letting it grind to tatties. For now they remain.
They say the devil's water, it ain't so sweet. You don't have to drink right now, but you can dip your feet every once and a little while.
Dad was on the phone to Kenny pretty sharp when could have done with him in 2 hours time maybe, but once we get some more bales shifted, the welding has given up the ghost. You can you see the crack there? Hanging on for dear life right now, that's why we're just a bale at a time at the moment. Kev is flying, he's almost done actually. What's the time? 20 past 2. He only did the first bale at 10:15. They'll not quite be 150 bales in here, but another one. Ah, the rain was forecast at about 2 o'clock. It's 3 o'clock now, so keep the foot down. I think we're going to wind up with about 125, 30 bales. 5.44 hectares is the field we're in just now. So if we get 130 bales, 125 bales, what's that going to work out as? Basically 10 bales an acre, so we'll take that. The last field was 5.6 bales an acre. Kev's just putting on Kenny's bale lifter. Now that we've got pin and cone, we can shove it on our forklift. He was just changing the couplers because he's got a different style of couplers than we do. For next year we need another one of these. Speed up the job. I'll go and fetch the last load. Harvey's on the way with the second last load. A bit narrow a gate that. 9.97 bales an acre.
They say the devil's water, it ain't so sweet. You don't have to drink right now, but you can dip your feet every once and a little while.
Maybe because of that.
The wool?
Yeah.
Well, I'll just pull the wool out then. Open the door again, Freddie.
Okay.
More mucky. That's it. Look who's waiting for you. We'll go back up now. We've got the same boiler suit on today.
Yeah.
Mine's a bit muckier than yours.
Yeah.
Mine's got covered in oil today. What? In here?
Yeah.
They're not phone holders.
Well, you put your phone in it.
I do sometimes put my phone in. They're actually the fans. That's where the hot and cold air comes from.
Oh.
Back up the hill.
Yeah.
Mummy and Gate Lady are away this weekend.
Yeah.
So it's just a boys' weekend.
Yeah.
So what we're going to do,
I don't know.
we'll go fast in the Can-Am and shoot some pigeons. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, we'll go down, turn this around, take the trailer off,
Yeah.
put the trailer on the pickup,
Yeah.
and then I'll take the pickup back to Papa. Think we'll get up this bit? It's quite steep.
Yeah.
Easy. What crop's that, Freddie?
Barley.
What type of barley?
Winter?
Yeah. How do you know it's winter barley?
Because it was sown before winter and after winter.
That was, yeah, that was sown before winter. Right, you give it a kick. Yeah, it's moving, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right, now try and turn it by hand. Whoa!
Ow.
Did it clump your head?
Yeah.
Let's give it a scratch. You'll not do that again, will you?
No.
Right, now you tighten that up again. That's it. And I'll just make sure it's extra tight. Right, and now you can take that pin out. That R clip. Pull it up the way. Hard as you can. That's it. Now you just drop it down. Right, now you're going to wind this. It'll get harder. Yeah, that's it. Now it's getting hard, isn't it? You might need two hands. Is it stiff?
Yeah, it's getting stiff.
You going to guide me back again?
Yeah.
Right, you go over by the trailer and guide me back. There is a camera. You go on the other side. Which way? Straight back? Straight? Okay.
Wait, actually not straight.
So what do you want me to do?
Go back and go this way.
You want me to go that way? You want me? Which way do you want me to go?
That way.
Okay.
You want to do that?
That way.
That's enough.
Now what?
Straight.
Straight now.
Actually not straight.
So where do you want me to go now?
A wee bit more.
A wee bit more that way. So you want me to go forward again?
That's enough.
That's enough. Straight now. What now? Keep going back. I can't see anymore.
Stop.
Is that good?
Yeah.
Is it perfect?
A wee, about that much. A tiny bit that much.
Tiny bit that way. I'll come and have a look. Oh, do you think I need to come back a little bit?
Yeah.
Right, you hold that.
Back.
That how much? A little bit. You tell me when to stop.
That. Stop.
Is that perfect?
No. Forwards a wee bit. Wee bit more. That's enough.
Yeah, we can work with that. So what we do when we drop it down a bit, if we're not quite lined up, we just get a little pull this way. So what's this called, Freddie?
The brakelet?
The breakaway cable.
Oh yeah, the brakelet.
So we connect that on. Do you know what it does?
When the vehicle isn't attached to the trailer, it stops the trailer from rolling down the hill.
Yeah, exactly. It puts the handbrake on.
Yeah.
Stand over in that corner. The weather's had a slight change. It is torrentially raining. How much rain have we had in the last 10 minutes? Just shy of 4 mil. I found a great use for a Defender if it's broken down actually. Rain gauge mount.